Get your fitty, bitch.
We are back here with a season 2 banger. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back in here. You feel what I'm saying? It's your favorite partner, them that Get Your Fitty Entertainment Podcast. Go clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Throw the ones, big money in here every time.
Yes, sir. You heard him. You heard him. Look, man. Y'all know me. It's your boy Nemo. We back here again with a number 2 season. And I always and still keep my right hand man with me. And he's on my right hand side this time.
Set it off with your right shout.
Let him know what's going on, my boy.
Hey, the one and only. Gotta keep it cozy. It's your boy Kadeem.
You dig?
You dig?
Pow. So yeah, again, as y'all know, we back again, man. And we here today with the man, the myth himself. This man here right now, he probably at 6 other places right now also. And y'all don't even know. My man makes it to everywhere he said he needs to be. My man is one of they need a statue at V-State for this man. Like that's really what's going on. It's your boy here. I met him when I first got to Valdosta as the Turnt Ranger.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Tremaine, man. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yo. What's happening with you, man? What's going on? Pop your shit one time. Let them folk know who you is, where they can find you.
All right. So first of all, it's your favorite New Yorker, / Jamaican, my last name is Jeans, Tremaine Jeans. You already know gang. Just finished my master's, you feel me? MPA.
Gang.
MPA.
You heard all them letters at the end of that?
MPA. So, one of the things I like to do is I like to dance, I'm a Pokemon master, I'm a duelist, you feel me? I mentor, I look out for the community. I'm just really trying to be a positive impact in people's lives, you feel me? We kind of need that. To be sad out here, so sometimes you need a light.
Renaissance man, for sure.
For sure. What's your, let them folks know where they can follow you at, man.
Spell it out.
You can go ahead and follow me on all social medias. It's literally ITS_Granddaddy. GRANDDADDY.
Double D.
You heard him.
But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I don't got TikTok yet. When I do have one, I'm gonna put just motivational and information stuff on there.
For sure.
You feel me? I'm out here. Gotta go support my boy, get your fatty up, get your fatty entertainment.
You heard him.
A lot of people like to make jokes
Gang.
It takes a minute. This stuff takes time to build up. You feel me?
I'm good.
I just shout out my boys out here. They actually make something. It's not just gibberish being talked about. It's different content, different information. Give them a shout out, give them a seed. At least try it out. You feel me? It might be a cup of tea, may not.
Damn, that shit look big for goddamn.
Speaking of cup of tea. Yeah, you heard him, man. Yeah, we do appreciate you coming through, bro. We always appreciate that, man. The love.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
For sure. You know what I'm saying?
My words, host. I mean, family. Did you hear the voice crack?
Good.
My bad. It's all love, though. Love to have y'all here. Thank you for coming. My boy got a hat too. That thing look nice.
Welcome to the fatty team.
That thing look nice.
You know what I'm saying?
The conglomerate is growing every day.
It is.
I better pay attention.
I heard they may be coming with some new stuff coming soon. That's just what I heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what he heard. You feel me? Yeah, if you're paying attention, we can give you guys a quick little rundown. You know what I'm saying? It is season 2. You know what I'm saying? Last season.
Chill out. Season 2. Hey, some of y'all boys didn't think I was gonna make it.
For sure. And the first season ain't short. It's deep. We got what, 21?
25.
Come on, man. We deep. We been deep. We pushing them episodes out.
How many times I'm sorry.
But yeah, last season we gave y'all a good bit of merch. You know what I'm saying? There's more merch on the way, of course. We got big things working. If y'all following us on Instagram, we're gonna go ahead and plug that in for season 2, episode 1 at GYFE Entertainment. We ain't gonna spell it out because y'all see it anyway.
You know us by now.
Yeah. We just opened up everything with 2 new artists. Y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that Lil Fetty and Lil Money. Shout out to them. Clap it up. Clap it up. Yep.
I can't wait to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Whole time.
We this past weekend, when y'all see this video, it'll probably be it'll be the weekend before. We was out. We went to a performance showcase. I took my artist there with me, and it was a good bit. It was a good bit of performances. It was a little more than a handful of performances, bro. And they first time performing on stage, the boys won first place.
That's a good feeling.
That's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
Really perform in front of people. Like, people think things are so simple when they look at it. It's like, oh, I can do that. And it's time for you to do that. It's
right.
Cool. That's really one of my biggest things. Like,
when you walk,
I don't really like when people try to like comment on how you're supposed to do something that they never done.
Never done it.
Never listen to that because they don't understand the work behind it. They don't understand the background work. That background work is what keep consistency going. Like, for real.
Walking up to the stage and seeing nothing but eyes on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to say it's gonna give you an adrenaline rush, and you either gonna run from it or you gonna use it. Like that's how it's gonna go. Cause I went up there and I'm like, so I've been on the stage before, but like, I'm nervous for them. So I'm out there like, oh.
Like secondhand embarrassment is easy. It's so crazy. Like I myself don't get embarrassed, as y'all know.
Yeah.
But like if somebody else, if something goes wrong,
Ooh.
I'm like,
I feel for you.
Yeah, speaking of all that, just going into season 2, man, it's definitely been a process. We've been working through a lot of stuff, a lot of little small L's that don't really put a big like backing on us. You know what I'm saying? We don't pause for too long. It's stuff that's fixable right then. But it definitely comes with all of those small L's that makes the big W's. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what we wanted to get the field to talk about right now. Like, messing around with Tremaine. If you ever meet somebody who knows Tremaine and you don't know them, they're going to talk. First of all, they're going to talk to you like you know Tremaine. Yeah, man. Tremaine, all you got to do is go down here. You see Tremaine to do the and be like, who is Tremaine? And be like, their reaction is going to be, you don't know who Tremaine is? Like, that's how it's going to be. But that definitely came with something, I mean, like you had to build that. You didn't really, I know you didn't necessarily build it for no clout. People, people that I at least fuck with, we don't do nothing for the clout. You know what I'm saying? But how did you become that person to be the one that people just love to be around or people like to come to? You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy about that? Like this, like about the process. Like when I was younger, this was never a thing. Like I was a bully growing up. You feel me? Like I was the quote unquote how you get roasted for being so black but also not black enough. Like they roasted me for being dark skinned, all that stuff, being Jamaican, and then like also because my parents didn't play that slang and like second pants, like I was big on my grades and whatnot. And I was always joking about not being black enough and all that. That been going since
they called you a loser?
No, they didn't call me a loser. They said I was called a waste of
sperm. Waste of sperm. Chill out.
I'm so serious. That was in high school. Like
where these niggas at now?
Shoot, not where I'm at.
you must not was
ultimate flex.
Was big back then.
But it was like I wasn't trying to fight because every time in New York I had to fight all the time. And like I hated that. So like in Georgia, they didn't really talk, but they didn't really fight. They just talked a lot.
Sure.
It's like I was the guy who wasn't trying to be like in trouble, all that stuff. So it's like the time that people really started like giving me a lot more respect was like when I was being a junior or senior because I always stayed the same. Like I was always me. And I also got on a football team. They used to make jokes about the time because I did martial arts. But they always tried to like joke in their locker room because they thought like, oh, he knows karate, Then they actually got flipped over and whatnot. They were waiting. I was like, okay, whoa.
Simmer down, little guy.
Right. But to get back to what you're saying, like what really happened was in college when my freshman year, I remember like, I started, there was a lot of stuff I realized about myself that I didn't know. Like if you know me now, you would say I'm a dancer. Like I'm a dancer, everything. I did not believe I could dance until I got to college. And because I was always joking about being too big to dance, like I had all that get in my head.
Sure.
So it was like, there was just times where I just didn't believe myself at all. Like I had a low self-esteem. But what changed was like when I went to college and like I actually got real friends. Like you feel me? Like people actually cared about me for me, not about stuff. And it was slowly but surely like my RA during the time, Omar, shout out to him, Omar Cormack, Ned Phillips, the Quan Sims, Emily C. Wallace, like I gotta shout y'all out because like they were my RAs during the time and it's like they believed in me and helped me out. Like Omar didn't have to take me to the Walmart when he did Walmart runs so I could get some like food and whatnot. He helped me figure out my major. They didn't have to like be around me like really talk me to because I messed up my first semester of college. Like I got my master's now, but my first semester of college I messed up.
Hey, whoa, hold up. So, wait. Don't just run past that like it didn't just happen too. We was down there for the graduation. You know what I'm saying? My boy, he got his master's. Shout out to that. Clap it up for that. Yes, sir. We'll clap it up for that. That's a big accomplishment. We'll come back to that in a minute, but yeah.
But like, literally, it was people that believed in me and helped me figure out like it was my safe space. So the thing that I really like about myself right now is that y'all who know me now may see me like, you know, the legend, myth, all that stuff. But when I was starting off, like people used to make fun of me. Like I was the joke, I was the easy target, you feel me? And like that's when I started realizing I learned how to dance. But like my sophomore year is when I started realizing about student organization on campus. And that's when it unlocked a whole other side of me. Like I already knew I was smart, but like when I started seeing like student organization, seeing like what I can do, like actually be a leader, actually set up these events, actually put work out there, actually see like actually make an impact. That really made me start driving, made me really think about what can't I do.
So taking it to on a situation where growing up you were bullied. Mm-hmm. Now you're somebody respected, and we're just gonna focus on the one part first, being a mentor. How do you take how you grew up and then be a mentor to many people? It's not just one or two. You're a mentor to a lot of folks.
It was the whole thing. I mentioned on campus.
For sure.
Like, again, it's like with me, I just honest about things. I realized how sad I was back then. Like I literally was suicidal from the age of 11 to 13. But the only thing that kept me going was like, you know, I had a good family. Like my mom and dad loved me, my sister loved me. But it was like, it was hell going to school. Like, imagine just you being you and everybody hating you for it. Like, that's just, like, that don't feel good. And then, like, finding me in a position where, you know, I started getting credit for being me. Like, people started like me. And I just say, I'm not going to pretend like, you know, I was humble the entire time. I remember I was starting to get a big head my sophomore year when, like, everybody was just asking me to be around. Everybody was just, like, hyping me up. So I was thinking, like, you know, I'm him. But then, like, that's what, again, like I said about real friends. Like, I had a homegirl, Jasmine, and she told me about myself. I was like, oh, shit. I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to mentoring, it's like, people try to think about being mentored just being somebody that's older than them and just, you know, just tell them what to do. That's not being a mentor. Being a mentor is like really taking that time to accept the person for who they are and helping them get to their best selves. And I feel like that's truly big in our community. Like, come on now, we black. Like, we struggle all the time. Why, when you have the ability to help somebody else, you just want to roast them or make fun of them or talk about their situation? Like, again, I was sad as hell, and I never wanted nobody else to feel that. So, like, that's why I really looked out. Like, if I saw something in you that, like, you could be bigger or better, and I had the ability to help you out with that, I did. Like, you know, I cracked my jokes, I had my fun, but I still made sure that, you know, my people felt loved and they felt like, you know, like, I wanted to make sure you believe it. Like, biggest thing like that, I say mentor, I have mentors. You feel me? Like I told you, my first friend, Omar, who's my already. They believed in me so much that I started realizing what I could really do. It just feels good to be able to make somebody's life better, even if it's by a little bit. Just the power showing up. Like, you don't have to like spend money or always be around, but just know that you got somebody to come talk to, somebody that really believes in them.
For sure.
And like, not just for the good and bad. Like, a lot of people like to just jump on your success. Like, as soon as you're doing good, it's like, yeah, they're there because of me. But like, as soon as something bad goes on, they like nowhere to be found. Like y'all saw, like we had moments where like our friend group was like sometimes we'd be at the lowest point, and I was still there for them. I didn't care.
I'm good.
I was like, if I believe in you, as long as you don't betray my trust, I'm gonna be there for you. And it's like as long as I know that you're trying to do good, you know, we make mistakes. I make hella mistakes. I have hella L's. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I make mistakes all the time. Y'all might think I'm fired because I got mastered everything. No. Like, I'll tell you a story about that too, because I almost got kicked. Well, yeah, I almost did get kicked out of grad school, but I had to make that, I had to bounce back. Stop playing with me.
Hey.
Just cool, bro. It just feels good, like, to be able to just be that light for somebody. Like, you feel me? Like, I have a great track record with all my mentees. Like, they are doing great things, and it's like, it feels good that I was able to be a part of that. And not just be part of it, just say, oh, yeah, I did that. But really understanding, like, you were there for them when nobody else was. And it's like, because of that, they still able to, like, prove what they can be, and like it feels good to me because I was like, just be a little like, you know, narcissistic. It's like not narcissistic, but you know, kind of like, you know, cocky. I'm like, yeah, I was right. I knew you were gonna be great. Yeah.
So
it feels good. It's like, yeah.
But it's not even cocky. Like you, what you just said shows that you still put more into people. You're like, I knew you were gonna make it. It's not like I knew I was gonna make you make it. You know what I mean?
It's like I knew there's something like you had something because I can't work with nothing.
For sure.
You feel me? I started,
help me, help you.
Yes, literally.
I'm from around the way.
We just said that shit.
We leave with something.
Feel me?
Man.
You got anything to ask about the mentor shit?
The biggest thing I feel like with mentors, sometimes you gotta, be able to follow before you can lead. That's one thing, If you don't know that, you can't be a mentor.
You really can't. Because I tell you, I have mentors. And because like I listen to my mentors every single, well, maybe not say every single day, but it's like they are definitely there for me. And it's like I use lessons I learned from them and through my own experience to like really check. Because like really, as a mentor, if you really pay attention and like check stuff, you start seeing like a little bit what you did in the past. Like I said, I made a lot of mistakes, and I knew what happened from those. Like, shoot, I made a mistake with money, mistake with people, mistake with girls, mistake with like a lot of stuff. So it's like me understanding these things are natural, like it's real human things. When I see somebody younger than me or somebody going through it, instead of just, a lot of people just like so quick to point fingers, just say like, hey, you messing up. But it's like, bro, you mess up too. So it's like, I'm more of I'll tell you what's up. Like, I'm gonna tell you honest, like, hey, you messing up, but hey, this is how you can do better. Because like I was there. You feel me?
So on to like your more outgoing side, what did it take? What part of the process did you have to sit down with yourself and really just not care about what people think of you or say of you and still be yourself? Because I'm gonna tell you like this, Tremaine is the only person at a PWI who will rock the cymbals like a HBCU. He will rock the cymbals like a HBCU. Our basketball games went crazy because of Tremaine. And that's in my opinion.
My band director made a mistake and said, as long as it sounds good, you can do whatever you want. Bang! I was scratching things between my legs, flipping them, going crazy.
My boy used to go crazy, bro.
I used to go stupid.
You said as long as you don't do what?
As long as it sounds good, I can do whatever I want.
Oh.
I was in the stands going stupid crazy. It was so crazy that they, the athletic director asked me to be an announcer. So I would announce at the games, then run back up, play with the band. And like, there would be people who literally came there for the band. Like, it was so cool to have like people coming to me.
Bro, get your announcer voice on. I need a demonstration.
Go ahead, tell us some shit.
It's not really like an announcer voice about like me announce the game, but it's like, hey, Blazers. It's like something like just use my personality. It's like, hello, Blazers. Now we over here got the basketball game. Over here we got the little golf tournament. Like, what do you mean with the golf tournament? I'm talking about it's a tournament. Shoot, you just got to hit that ball across. You see, you got a good 40 to 45 yards. If you knock it into that tiny cup, you get this award because we do marketing. So we got marketing for this stuff around the areas. And it's like, I just got to make it look fun, especially when the part when they're about to dunk or like about to mess up the shot. I'm like, oh no, I believe in you. No, I don't. But get it. Like, just be what I'll do. Then when they get it, I'm like, oh, he shut me up.
Bro, like,
Hype man, 100%.
It was crazy though, bro, because he would be the only one, like even other black kids or black people in the stands who may have played like cymbals or they didn't rock it out like HBC.
No, I had to swag that guy.
He the only person you seeing. It's like 5 other people with cymbals at the basketball game. Nobody flipping them bitches. Nobody's spinning them. Nobody's throwing them between their legs. Like, he was the only one. So you're sitting at the game and you see this shining light of a disc and it's him flipping cymbals.
Going stupid.
You can't help but to look at him.
Ooh.
I be like, who is that?
Just like that, bro.
That's yeah. So back to it, like, when did you have to sit down with yourself to just be like, I'm gonna be me and I'm gonna make it work?
I'm gonna say this around my sophomore, later years in my junior. It's like, again, like I still went through stuff in college. Like I was known, but like people still crack jokes. Like I was told most stuff. I was like called, like being told I do too much, so extra, Greek groupie, just because people didn't understand me.
But people like it.
Yeah, a Greek groupie, because like I never had Greeks in my family, so like the whole, oh, you can't do this around Greeks. I was like, they can't beat me up, like. So it's just like, and I was like, they're people too. So it's like I wouldn't be afraid to talk to them. I would literally talk to them and ask questions because I never had it. And it's like, I guess with them, they just knew I was solid because I worked. Yeah. I was just somebody just trying to get it for popularity. I wasn't trying to be Greek. I was just trying to like do work. I was just trying to make sure people were straight. And like the people who knew, and then some of them just happened to cross. And I was still cool with them. So everybody would like to have a certain image of it. But I'm not pretending like it didn't hurt my feelings. Like I would hear these things, hear people who was smile on my face and say something behind my head.
Yeah.
But like what really got me was me trying to understand like who's there for me and who's really not. Like the fact that I got some genuine friends, like I told before, like shout out to Kyrie Clemens, shout out to Brian Hickey, like my people. Because when I was around them, I felt comfortable. Then it wasn't the fact that I was like, I'm not going to care what people think of me anymore. I'm just not going to allow it to stop me from being me.
For sure.
Because look, like how you saw with Mentor, like remember when I got in the Steam exec board and I got everybody saying CM and got a handshake?
Yeah, we had a whole handshake.
And then like our e-board, oh boy, I still remember with our e-board, and this is when I really had confidence. Our e-board, everybody used to make the joke, or not the joke, the statement that because so many people on the e-board had stuff going on, like, pledging or something like that, like the organization failed. Like our president was gone, our vice president was having a kid at the time, our treasurer was online, our community service was online, then our parliamentarian was modeling. So it was just like me, Unc, Toby, and Shaq. And it's like we had to hold it down.
It was a lit e-board too. And that looks, this is what I be saying. He right here, right now, but he probably had 6 different places. He would come to our meetings for our CM organizations, coming from another meeting that he got to go to another one and make 3 other ones.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really did all that. And it's like, I didn't really do it because it was like, the cool thing is just like, I like doing work. I like service. It felt good to me because
it's commitment.
Yeah, commitment, but it's also like, I'm a service leader.
Yeah.
So it's just like knowing that I had that ability to be a leader, it felt good. And it's like, yeah, man, did a lot, but it was more of like, who else is going to do these things? Cause not everybody else had the same heart I had. And I didn't realize that. It's like, when I did CM, I remember when I got an e-board, because I remember when I didn't get picked for e-board, and it was all some petty stuff because people just thought it was a joke. And when I finally got on the e-board, nobody believed I was going to be a good e-board member. And I understand why. And I understand why because of me, but I understand like there's people who get in positions and like, remember this, a title is just a title. The work behind it is what really makes the thing go. But you could be president. If you trash, the organization trash. But if you president, you really put in that work, it goes crazy. Because the prime example, Bevy was online. But Baby still communicated with us.
For sure.
Baby was a good president. No cap.
For sure he was.
He communicated with us so we were able to make things happen. And that's why we still got organization excellence, favorite organization, like all that stuff. We was going crazy.
So hold on. Cause yeah, me and Tremaine really going crazy right now.
It's like, yo.
Yeah, we went to school together, but like we was in a group called Collegiate Men of Valdosta State.
Consistently creating men of character, men of distinction, men of excellence today and tomorrow.
He was,
slow it down, man. Like we ain't going nowhere.
All right. We consistently create men of character, men of distinction, and men of excellence of today and tomorrow. But we used to have him say that all the time during meetings because I really believe that like literally on campus, we are a PWI. So we didn't have much opportunity for like black
support
stuff. So I really wanted them to like feel good because I know I felt good when I was on the leadership board. And that one thing I made sure about with y'all was like, I didn't want y'all to think just because I was on the leadership board, I was above y'all.
I still do Wednesdays, like to this day. Every Wednesday, like when a job that I have to go into on Wednesdays, I dress up. Swear to God.
Ooh.
I still do that.
As you know, Wednesday was a thing that we did for CM. Like every other Wednesday, we would be the guys with the ties. Like we would dress up like with the suits, tie, all that stuff to show like the people on campus like how men can really do things. And it just felt good. Like especially like with the stereotypes, like I told you. When I was in like elementary, I was made fun of stuff like that. Like I was saying that I wasn't black enough, but to really show that black men could really like put it on and get stuff handled, it felt good.
For sure.
Character development, it builds character. You learn from it. Trying to be better our community by providing excellent black men. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Right? Why can't the whole world do that? And just accept us for who we are.
Ooh, I don't think it's who we are. That's a whole other topic right there. We're conditioned.
Conditioned. Oh, I mean, at this point, we in. I don't want to start you right. That's a whole nother topic.
Exactly. Let's just say that's one of the reasons why I do what I do.
For sure. So let me throw this question out there. Like, I want to see where your mind is about it. Like,
what the fuck?
The younger you from being bullied to the person you are now, many commitments, mentoring, and doing the things that you do. What would you tell your
Pokemon master?
Yeah, you remember I'm a Pokemon master. I'm a duelist.
Don't skip that.
And he has his masters. You know what I'm saying? What would you tell? Huh?
It didn't set in yet. I'm waiting on it.
Damn, yeah, that is a thing.
So
The credential shows though.
what would you tell your younger self, like, on the times where your younger self was discouraged?
Yo, the best feeling right now is that like I literally became the person that I've dreamed of being. Like during my dark times, I was thinking about. So I always used to think about being like a superhero, like that person that could just look out for people, keep people from being sad, like really be that guy to look out. And like to see myself now, it's like, oh shit, I really did it. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'll tell myself, like younger self, it's like, hey, like I tell y'all, respect the process. Life, everything happens for a reason. You're gonna learn these lessons and be careful what you ask God for. I ask God to be a leader. I ask God to be able to help out my community. That comes with a lot. Mm-hmm. You don't just get it just like that. That's what people think. They think of instant gratification. No, it's delayed gratification. You go through stuff so you can learn how to be the person you need to be. So I'm gonna let my little self know, it's like, hey man, look at me now, man. I'm getting the girls like you thought you gonna get. I'm out here doing stuff in the community like you thought. I'm out here helping people. It's like,
notice which one he started with.
Yeah,
no, I told you when I was younger, I felt like I was ugly. Like I literally had a girl tell me,
hey, little bro, hey, that little bad one right there, you'll get her.
You know, literally, guys. So when I was a little kid, I had a girl literally tell me like she would date me if I wasn't fat. Like what? Like you see that hits your head? It's like
no, it hit me differently because I said that to somebody, but not like that. I was like, look, not like that. Look, and like how I'm going to explain it ain't no better, but like I was like, I mean, if you lose 15 pounds, like you know what I'm saying, bro,
you are terrible.
What grade was this?
Oh my god!
Look, my teacher vouched for me, but I don't think he helped the situation. He was like, I mean, he's telling you up front what he want, what he likes.
Hey, at least you're
like
honest.
Him, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
but the thing too, that did drive it though. It's like, you know, like I was just big. Like I wasn't like you know, I was just like fat. Like I used to wear 3X shirts, now I wear XL, and I'm proud of that because like you know I hit a little workout. And the crazy part is I started losing hella weight my freshman year because I was
college or high school.
College.
Okay.
My freshman year of college because I was walking everywhere to parties. I was dancing, so it was like I was getting that cardio in. You feel me?
Sweat
and then you know Langdale, Bangdale. You feel me?
Sweat out.
That girl probably bad as shit now.
Hey, the ugly duckling. No,
You did it to her.
you did it to her. She was like,
hey, for the rest of the world, you're welcome.
wow, she probably on the podcast right now. It was that one guy.
My friends is her villain origin story.
Villain origin story. Ooh.
You know what
But
I'm
speaking about
saying?
that though, like I always thought about like superheroes and supervillains. Like when I started to stop thinking about being a superhero because I started realizing like reality and stuff. It's like, yo, as a superhero, like you do so many great things, but the one moment you mess up, people switch up on you.
My pops up. He said that. He was like, people, you can do 100 good things, but the one bad thing people will remember.
And that's some of the stuff that went through with me in college, bro. One of my mentors told me this. Take everything the same. Take everything with a grain of salt. Take everything the same. Like the person that's giving you compliments will be the same person I'll be talking behind your back. Take compliments and insults the same. So it's like, as everybody be hyping me up, it's like, oh man, you, like, you know, for my master's, like, honestly guys, even though I got my master's, I don't feel like I'm smarter than anybody else or stuff like that. My master's is just me showing that I have proof that I could do the stuff I said I could do.
I'm good.
Yeah, so it's like
I'm dropping gems on y'all today.
It is, because education is education. I want people to understand that. Like, that's why when I did my post, I let people know what I've been through. Like, we go on my Instagram, you'll see the post. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff to get my master's. I finished it in 5 years when it was a 2-year program. Like, I messed up my first semester. I lost my grad citizenship that paid for school. I lost my financial aid. I had to pay out of pocket with no money. And like, I messed up, had a 1.7 at the beginning of my graduate school, and then I had to do the work to get that 3.0 because you can't graduate without 3.0.
Yeah.
So this last semester that with everything going on, my car messed up and all that, I still made a 4.0 for the semester.
Yeah, you need to go ahead. You ain't got to get in.
Sniper moment, boy.
You ain't got to get into too much detail about it, but like,
No, talk your shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Let them know.
I know what was going on with you.
like a lot of stuff.
But how did you take the lows and still get through what you needed to get through it? Like that process. How did that work?
I'm gonna do the generic answer, say God. And the reason why I say that because it's like he just gave me a soul that just won't quit. Like I will be down terrible. Like I had a panic attack in Walmart because how bad my life was going. And like I just wanted things to change so bad. So I just kept looking. Like this is where I started listening to podcasts. Like, oh my God, like YouTube University. Like I remember I was looking up on Google just ways to better your life. Then I found a YouTuber named Alpha M, and I was learning about how to be a better man, better at everything. Then I found Teaching Man Fashion, Jose Zuniga, and then like the Roommates podcast. And I just kept listening to the content of like how to be better. Like guys, reading books and like listening to proper content. Like, I'm not gonna bash others' podcasts, but like, be careful what the information you take in. Like, remember how I said before, education. Like, I knew that I wanted to be better, but my environment wasn't that for me. So because we have internet, I went and found it. Google's a powerful thing. And then I started like listening to videos every day, like back to back to back, like just growing from it. And it's like, I just believed I was going to do better. And I did. Like, it wasn't just because I believed this worked out. Like, I really just had to grind. Like,
that is the power of manifestation, though.
And
That's how you do it.
I have on my phone, the screen for my phone for the past 4 or 5 years is discipline. Because that's the biggest thing. If you don't have that discipline, like I told you, when I almost got kicked out of grad school, it was the person over the program that believed in me. White man, Gerald, oh man, not Williams, but I remember it's Gerald, but like, I'm gonna say that because, you know, like I dealt with racism and everybody else, so I'm not gonna pretend like that doesn't happen. Like, there's been a lot of people who are on my downfall, like, you just know recently what happened. Yeah. But I'm saying is like, he literally believed in me and said like, you got this, and it was like literally like on paper you would not think I got this. Got a 1.7 GPA. Like, I had to make straight A's and like 2 B's in order to graduate. And like, I locked down. I did that because there were times when I like everything happened for a reason. What I said, instead of me taking 3 classes because I didn't have the money, I paid for a class at a time. Like some in the summer, in the fall, use nailing that, and I was honored because the crazy part is, during the time when I had everything, I had the money to pay for school. Like, I had the internet and all that. Like, I messed up because I was just too, let's say the word, I just thought I had it. Like, I wasn't focused. I didn't believe that, you know, things would go wrong, and things went wrong. Then at the time when I didn't have internet at all, no laptop, is when I started making a 4.0. Because I was like, yo, I'm going to get this master's. And I got that master's. It's like, you heard him. I just did not want to be there. Like, I believed in myself so much. Like, you know, that daydream, or when you think about like the person you can become, I really wanted to accomplish that so much. It's like so heavy. I said, damn, what's happening to me right now? Damn, what I look like right now. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to make it happen. And I did.
So you trusted the process. You knew that it's a marathon, not a race.
Yeah.
You went through every emotion. You didn't quit. I'm going to play this for you because Nipsey said this. And so I'm glad you overcame all your adversities and you came out to be what we all striving to be, just an excellent, fine black man who's leading his community. Master's degree in what, though? I never had to actually ask.
But your whole little spiel just now was supposed to have that little strong superhero music behind it.
Man, is the introduction. What do you have your master's in?
I got my master's in public administration. So for those of you who don't know, public administration is just a fancy word for like learn how to properly make organizations and like reach a goal. So like anything like with school network, mayor, like government, community work, like anything where you try and make a goal work, like nonprofit, it's being able to understand how it operates, how you retain the data, how you work with the data, like performances, and make it work. Like, the biggest reason why I like it so much because, especially being a black man, there's not people out there who really try to help us like that. One of the things I read in the book by W.E.B. Du Bois is called the talented 10th. That means the 10% of the black people who make the sacrifices because they have the education and leadership skills to help better the community. Like, I'm in a position where there's stuff that you don't see black people know how to do. Mm-hmm. So I could just be a guy who just like use my degree and pretend to be better than somebody, or use that for what it's worth and really making some changes with it. And that's why I'm like so big on it, because I really think about like how we get done dirty. If I didn't have one thing with working in the community, I started seeing the dark side of stuff. There's people twice my age who don't know how to read. There are kids who don't got fathers. I was blessed to have my mom and dad, and they're still married. Not everybody got that.
Beautiful thing. Clap it up.
And I'm blessed to have my little sister because my little sister is the reason why I treat women the way I do. Because like I'd be damned if anybody try my little sister. Shoot, it's I don't play about her, but it's just like me going through these things and just how my life's set up. Why would I spit in God's face by Him blessing me with the ability to help others, and I use that to just start? Like, why? That's why I get so mad at certain people. It's like, you have the ability, like, you know you went through something. And I want you to really pay attention to this. For those of you who know you went through something and you find it someplace, but you use it to brag on others or like make others feel low, like, that's not what a man is. Like, you're really a punk for that. And I'm saying this because that's real. That's how I tell myself. When I start seeing myself go in that type of direction, I was like, bro, that's not who you trying to be. You about to be the people you talk about. So that's why, like, it's very smart and very great to have good friends around you. Yeah. Because, boy, they will hump you. Like, prime example, Rick.
there was a time I was doing insurance and it was down bad. Like y'all know, I was down bad. Like I wasn't making no money. I was stressing out. My bills were getting piling up.
Yeah.
I was like, God dang. I was in a defeated mindset. I was in this. My manager who's a white woman talking to me any type of way. And Rick told me, he saw that. He was like, bro, you're not making money with this job. So in the next 30 days, you either quit this job because how they talking to you, or you make money. If not, I can't be friends with you anymore. I was like, damn.
Nigga, and like, bro.
Yo,
Hey, that's a push though.
no, that was a push. No,
sure.
that snapped me out of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, real friends.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that hit me so much was that in college, he was my mentee. Like, we're equals now. Like that's my friend.
Yeah.
But in college, that was somebody that looked up to me. Like, he really looked up to me. And it's like, I disappointed you to that level. That's what woke me up. Cause I was like, bro, like, I'm big on like wanting to be a role model for my community. And like, you literally told me that. And that's like, shoot. When the apprentice becomes master type deal, like he literally said, I was like, bro, you right. 2 days later, I quit. And then because of my homegirl, I was able to get an internship at Georgetown University, which allowed me to be able to learn what I could really do in higher education.
That boy be moving.
Like 2 days after that, I was on a plane to Georgetown, boy. And I was in there like, wow. And like, you even asked Rick now. Rick is like, I can't believe you really quit your job. I was like, bro, you said the real stuff, man. Like,
real shit.
I needed that. And that's what I'm saying, like, I know I'm like talking a lot right now, but it's just like, you gotta understand as a black man, there's so much stuff that will defeat you out here, and you really gotta listen to your people and the people who are like really there for you, not just the people who just gonna gas you up, just sound good. Like, no, the people gonna tell you like, hey, Tremaine, you supposed to be better than that. Like my homegirls, oh my God, the reason why girls are like around me right now.
Wait.
Cook switch.
Oh, my homegirl. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
But wait. So during this time frame, do you feel like how many people like walked away from you during this time, or didn't know what you was going through and just like never actually asked and checked up on you?
Boy, a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. One of my closest friends on my birthday stopped being my friend.
What'd you say?
Dang.
You know,
On your birthday?
on my birthday.
The disrespect.
Well,
You can't come back from that in my eyes.
Well, here's the thing about stuff. Like, I be reading books and all this. And what I mean by that is that the mental health, especially for black men and black women, especially when people go through stuff happens. And yes, I want to be petty and be upset that you did that to me on my birthday. But I also realize that you go through stuff. And like one of the books I read, 4 Agreements, agreement number 2, do not take what people say or their actions to you personally, because they're not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of what they got going on.
That's true.
So it's like,
Right.
I'm not gonna just say like I'm not cool with her no more, but it's like I kept my space because like what you did was wrong to me. And it's like I gotta respect myself. So I'm step away. But the time you realize you're wrong and you want to apologize or you want to do better, I'm not gonna just be like, you fucked up. I knew, like I said, like to love somebody and like to be a mentor is to love them for the good and the bad. So it's like as long as you learn your lesson, like you can come back. Uncle Iro taught me that. What the fuck? No, think about it. Y'all saw Avatar. Remember, Zuko went through some stuff.
Oh, that's what you said. You said Uncle Iro. I was like,
that's why.
But remember that
That's
episode
why I'm
he came back and he was like, he just apologized and Uncle Iro just gave him a hug?
Yeah.
Like, I remember that because we all make mistakes. We all done stuff in the past. And it's like, just because she was in an area, like I said, I have my healthy family. Not everybody else have that. I have my own demons. Everybody's fighting their own. That's why it's like, you don't compare yourself. Like, everybody got their own trial.
For sure.
And I would say, as a mentor, I got to understand that stuff happens. It's a reality. There's people who I'm not cool with at all.
you're a better man than me, I swear.
I told you, I try to be a mentor out here, man. I try to be role
Shit,
model.
I couldn't do it.
And I'm not saying, like, not everybody's meant to do it. That's why I know I'm able to do it. So it's like, that's why I'm able to, like, really just take time, be patient. Because there's times I want to be like, oh, man, fuck that. But it's like, there's time when I make mistakes and it hurt people a lot. And I really want them to forgive me. And it's like, well, it's not up to me.
True.
So it's like, and I've been blessed that like a lot of people have came back, and there's people who I just disassociated with it altogether because it's like you're not moving the way I need you to. Like I'm trying to go to a certain level, and it's like if you just still stay in that same way, it's like I can still love you from afar, but it's like I can't hustle backwards. Like there's people I stepped away from, and people who like stopped being around me because I was so focused on grad school. Mm-hmm. Like I was like, yo, I can't go out to this. Like, yo, I gotta do this.
And that's the big thing in the process, though. Like, trusting the process, you got to know moving forward, it can be the people that you feel you trust the most, you love the most, you're going to lose them on the way, bro. Like, people ain't as focused as you are and don't understand that you're that focused and will just not reach that level. Like, I put something on Facebook today and I was just like,
I saw that.
everybody, nobody supports you supports your dreams or your plans when it's the work part of it. Until they start seeing you enjoying your fruits of your labor. Now everybody want to come in and be like, oh yeah, yeah, I remember when, or can I get, or you got it. Like, no, if you was there in the beginning, you walked away, or you was never there in the beginning. The people
you was shooting me the gym.
Yeah.
Like type deal. Because look at this.
Fuck that. You didn't even show up to the practice.
You didn't come to practice, bro. But look at this. Remember how like I would graduate with my bachelor's. I was still in Valdosta. People were talking hella mess about me still being in Valdosta, me being around the kids and all that. Like I remember, I hear it, but like nobody was knowing I was taking this mentorship seriously.
Yeah.
Like I was really trying to focus on getting the skill sets I had. Because when I was trying to get in higher education, they say you got a great personality, but you don't have the skill sets. So I was there trying to like I literally made internships like crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like for the first year learning program, they created a program coordinator for me. Because
that boy though.
My homegirl Kennedy put me on for a internship because I was trying to get higher education with one of the deans there. And like we were doing like a statistic program, and I can put that on my resume because we really gathered data on like
pause resume break.
Yes, because I really gathered data on like how to do like retention for students. We broke it down where it's by like different behaviors for freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, and like how to treat them. And it's like from that's how I got in touch with First Year Learner Program, where they wanted me there, and like I had an office and everything. I was getting paid, but I was like, bump that. I'm trying to get the skill sets up. And I did. I was a program coordinator. I came with ideas. I set things up. I learned how the system went. And when remember that time when I had the club. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. People were like, wait, what? Like they just like thought I was just there chilling, like just being a regular person. I like literally, guys. I literally walked in, met these people for the first time, just talked to them. They gave me a key. Then I became manager of the club. And you know where that started from? Is when I was literally.
So y'all know that part where we keep saying, "But you're Tremaine." That's that type of shit that we talking
Key
about.
right here.
Man, I said I just showed up. You know what I'm saying? Hello, and boom, here you go.
Literally, and then I hired my homegirls to be bartenders. I got the DJs. Then I got like the person to do the like Instagram just like that in one day. And they're like,
you see what I'm saying?
Pay it forward, bro. I put my foot in the door and got in, and then I left it open.
And here's the thing too. It sounds good, but bro, that was so difficult managing that. Like realizing what comes with it. That's where I really started saying like, I want to hear nothing from anybody that never been there before because you don't know what I've been through or like understand. Like you want to say, man, if I was over in the club, I'll do this. You don't have no idea. You don't know how like the workers are, how to separate friendship from employees, how to really get dedicated workers, people who don't want to come late, people, and also being a proper manager. Like I wasn't good all the time. Like I was messing up. There was stuff that I should have, like I had learned on the way. I was like, oh, you feel me? And then also when I got my job as an academic advisor, that's when they really went crazy. They're like, oh my God, Tremaine. I'm like, oh, back then y'all didn't want me. Now I'm hot, y'all want me. And that's the biggest confidence boost. But bro, going 5 years really trying to get a higher education, being told no. I got told no over 30 times. I have the emails.
Come with it.
So it's like, but I knew what I could do. And then for me to finally get in there, be advisor for 2 student organizations, be on the vice president for the Association of Graduate Students, still be an advisory board for African American Male Initiative that helps Black males get into school, get past school, and graduate, and still get a 4.0 that semester. With for 2 months and 2 weeks not having a car, walking to and from work. With no laptop, I had to borrow it from the school, no internet, I had to go work at the school where I had the internet or my friend's house and still made that 4.0. It's like, put in that work. Like, that's why I could talk with this type of confidence. That's why I could really be like, I'm him, because I had to make it happen.
My man.
Nobody really knows what you go through to make stuff happen. They just think it's just like this, and no, it's not.
My man walked up with a machine gun and just said, he's been shooting ever since the start of the fucking video.
Boy, coming through with that motherfucking turret. For sure, man.
But it's like, look at this though. It's like, I'm a regular guy. And I'm not saying regular guy because I'm being pretending like I don't do stuff I do. I'm saying it's like, I'm no smarter than either of y'all. Like, what Einstein used to say is like, you judge a fish by his ability to climb a tree, he's going to feel like his whole life he's dumb. No, you just got to know your nick and stick to that. Like, that's the thing that really stuck with me about Asa. Like, I was Tremaine. And like, I love when people say, who do you think you are? Tremaine Neville Genius. What you mean? Like,
boy.
Like, what? And to really go for my name to be associated with joke, for it to be associated with greatness, like, that's a come up.
Like, everybody think being a legend just cool to hear. Like, everybody likes the titles, but what comes with the work behind it? Like, you really gotta do that. Like, that's why y'all can come to me for advice, because I give good advice. And I give good advice because I take advice.
Now, I know you this humble guy. I know you this person that supports. But go ahead, Poppy shit. Say something to the haters who thought you wasn't gonna be somebody. What you got to say to them? Like, even if it's good, if it's bad, what message do you have for them folks?
So you remember J. Cole's next album, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So at the end of this, hold on. Like he did it so great. Like I can't even like explain it better than how he did it. Hold on. So we're gonna go to that boom right here. You feel me? Like, no, not J. Cole. J. Cole. Okay, I got the big.
Is this light fucking with you? That shit is blinding the fuck out of me.
Quit looking up, nigga.
I can't. I'm talking.
It's a song called Applied Pressure.
Uh-huh.
So when you go to this end piece right here.
Facts. Bitch, there's a difference. That's what he said. That's what.
But and that's what I was getting ready to say, bro, because a lot of people have that humble thing like fucked up. Like, I'm a humble guy. Yes. I'm not somebody who's gonna gloat about what's going on. Everything is an experience. You need to really take it for what it is. But at the same time, don't ignore what
don't
the fuck
pretend
you're
like
doing.
Because like, bro, if I'm really talking about stuff, I stop suicide attempts. I help people get better. I got people to be in an organization that they never thought of. I write recommendations. I put people on. I get them jobs. Like, I make sure people are straight. And that's why I feel like I'm a cool because I give back to the community. I'm not cool because I got status. This could be taken away from you easily. When I was there struggling after I graduated, I was there not without status. I was there thinking like, dang, I played total in college. But then I was like, yo, this is not me. I want to do more. I want to make more. I want to make stuff happen. That's why I started getting involved with the 100 Black Men. That's why even now I'm involved. Also, then this morning I got connections with the the South Metro Atlanta chapter of 100 Black Men, where the vice president hits me up all the time about events to go to, and I get my people on there because like it's about really building up for the community. Like, what kind of lame guy wants everything for themselves, and then when stuff goes wrong, they try to blame like, man, why? Wait, no, because you don't give. Like, you want to give more than you take. That's the biggest thing. And I remember my mentor told me that, and that's the mindset I have. So it's like, it's easy for me to drive out to my people's spot because I'm just thankful I have the money to put gas in my car. Mm-hmm. It's easy for me to like really speak good to my people because I remember when I didn't have good being spoken into me. Like, I still remember how sad I was when people weren't giving me my credit or people just treating me like I was just a regular person, like a lame.
So,
like,
because people act like they, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm not doing it for the recognition, but at the same time,
it would be nice.
It's just, give me credit for what I'm doing. If
just give me my respect.
For sure. That's what I'm looking for. Just give me my respect.
I know you see me.
Like, I don't need you to say like all this stuff, but just give me my respect. Just know you're talking to a man. Now, I'm none of these punk ass boys out here, and I say what I say.
Hey, you heard it?
You're talking to a man because again, there's times where I could have been a dickhead and I chose not to. So that's what really changed somebody's life. Like, there's so much shit we go through, and I'm sorry for cussing, but we go through so much shit. Especially black men, like, I got stuff with the cops, I got stuff with my job, I got stuff going on. And it'd be stressful. Like, I pray to God all the time. There's times where I want to cry, but I cry too many times in New York. I can't, it's hard for me to cry now. But it's like, I don't
be like that.
Like I'm saying, like, I don't fault a guy for crying. You're supposed to cry, let your emotions out, because I really believe men are more emotionally unstable than women. Or at least women express their emotions. We're taught not to. And that's why we're over here angry. We don't really anger. That's why we don't know how to really be happy. That's why we know how to communicate, because we never discuss how to talk about this stuff. Which is why I mentor, because like I help guide guys into those stuff. Let them know it's okay to talk it out. It's okay to feel your emotions. Like, don't worry, I ain't gonna call you no bitch. You bitch if you don't do it. Come on,
for sure.
Me.
You gotta get that up out of you, man. Like, that's I was having a conversation about that with somebody not too long ago. Like, I mean, it sucks, but that's how a lot of us grew up. You know, men, we older now and seeing the struggles of things that's happening, but we can't we can't be the ones to complain about it. We got like 5 minutes tops to say some shit and then go fix whatever is wrong. Like we just know how to always fix it.
You got 24 hours.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. And I mean, some people can live by that, and some people can really like. I've seen people work through it. They may have some other things that they got to work on behind, but I've seen people take the stuff like that and cry for a second, complain for a second, get about 10 minutes of some anger out.
Okay.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's
I know people that can do that.
As long as you do that, because that's what I do. Like, I'm not gonna pretend I don't complain myself. I'm not this stone cold guy that just gets everything done just because I'm hard like that. No, I have my moments where I'm like, God, why? Then I say like, God, he does everything for a reason. Or I have moments where I'm like, Jesus, man. I'm just like, you know, life hits, but it's like you gotta get back up. Life hits hard, but you gotta get back up. That's what I mean by like that consistency and like really believing in yourself, because it's hard. It really is. It's hard as hell.
It is. I've been through a lot of stuff for a young 28-year-old.
Come a little closer, my boy.
No.
No, I'm saying just
been through a lot of stuff as a young 28-year-old, you know. So people always seem like I don't judge people. Like, I come to me in open arms. Like, I'm accept you for who you are. I ain't gonna really talk about you because I done been through a lot. So I always say, who am I?
See,
because who am I? I'm just a normal person.
Boom. See, and so you understand. It's just like I'm a normal person because, God forbid, I could just be taken out the next day.
Okay.
It's simple.
Yeah.
And that would be sad as hell, but it's like I could. So
get a
like,
day gone tomorrow.
And it's also like your legacy, like bro, like I have God kids.
Might not love you tomorrow.
Like, there's people gonna look out for my God kids because of like how I looked out for them. And it's like you pay for it. Like if I have kids, I want my godson to go what I went through. Mm-hmm. I want my goddaughter to go through what I went through. I want my actual kids in the future go through what I went through. And like you just gotta know what are your values. Because that's the thing. We don't talk about values. We don't talk about character. We don't talk about like the stuff that really matters. We talk about getting this money, like being famous. Like I want to be famous. Do you know how stressful that is? Mm-hmm. Like I'm about also famous, and that may not be a big deal, but it's like people be in my business for no reason. People just say stuff, and I'm like, yo, I am chilling.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. Don't speak with confidence on things you don't know what you're talking about. Like spreading rumors and stuff. You know, like,
you're like, yo, and then imagine like being world famous. Like I do not want to be a celebrity. I want to be known for what I'm known for and keep it moving.
Just give me the money. I'd rather be rich than famous. Rich than famous.
Mm-hmm. Rocket.
Long live Rocket. But we're gonna end it out with the famous question that you ask all of our people. Come on now, you supposed to be on tune. What's next? What's coming up?
Facts. Absolutely. Look, man, it's been a while since we recorded an episode. Because look, I was going to say this to you in the beginning. Excuse us just real quick. Let me remind you that we're supposed to like open up and inform of what we got going. It's a quarter. It is a new year. This is the second year of us recording episodes. We started this
for sure because we didn't open up and say Happy New Year.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we ain't do that, and that's how you know we haven't recorded in a while because we didn't even do it properly. Like I said, we gave y'all the intro. We gave you the intro. We can't never forget that one.
Can't forget the intro, but definitely Happy New Year's, bro. I hope everybody had you know what? We'll take this part for the beginning. Hope everybody had.
What y'all need to do is like do it like.
Yeah, for sure.
We put this right here. We're gonna get right back to here.
I hope everybody had a great holidays. You know, I hope everything worked out for you guys.
I hope your 2022 ended well and you got everything that you wanted out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and I hope 2023 you got big plans. But just going back, what you were saying, like.
It's year 2. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A year ago, we was about to shoot episode 1.
For sure.
That very first episode. And then originally we was doing 2 a day. So we was doing 2 episodes in one day.
Oh God.
Just so we can be a little ahead of not really the curve, but like just, so we was just ready. That's how ready we was. We just wanted to push episodes out. Like we was trying to record 2 a day.
And then the thing about it is
upgrades and.
It's crazy because after the first 3 episodes, we went on a run of like 17 episodes. And I want to say only like 2 of those did not have guests. Like we started off with a rebrand. We we were showing people that this is what we're trying to do. Like, this is what we want to have people on to come talk about certain topics, talk about their business, talk about what they've been through. And we really only had probably, I can count on, out of all the episodes that we did, we're at like 20 something. I can count on one hand how many
22.
people. 22?
It's at 22 officially.
So it's at 22 episodes, season 1. And I think I can count on one hand, and it's not all the way to 5 of how many episodes did not have a guest.
That's wow. Shout out to y'all. Absolutely.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Because I always say that to people, like, damn, man, like we're so busy. We're trying to get the get the schedule right to have guests on. And they be like, dang, man, but you already did this much. And I'm like, oh, I mean, damn, yeah, you're right. Yeah, like
sure.
that is a lot, isn't it?
And you gotta give yourself a pat on the back because literally when you start realizing stuff you do, like you take that breather and you just talk, like how do they say something about me? I'm like, man, I was all right. Then I actually write down stuff or like think about the stuff in the past. I was like, oh shit, I didn't really hit that guy.
Yeah.
Like, damn, yeah, you know what? I really did do that. Yeah, like, I mean, we talk about this. We talk about it a lot. Like,
A lot.
I mean what I say. I'm trying my hardest to do everything I say I'm gonna do. Like, I want this to work out, so I'm gonna make it happen. I'm a multi-millionaire in my head. So, you know, just off of Get Your Fetty, I'm a multi-millionaire. So it's gonna happen. That's the power of manifestation, bro.
Manifestation, because you're gonna go find ways to make that happen.
Year 1, we face an adversity per quarter. Really, not really so much the fourth quarter, but yeah.
Yeah, the
So
fourth
it's
quarter.
like-
The fourth quarter was like it still wasn't perfect, but it was in a good
Coco.
cruise control. It was in a good cruise control in and out the year.
Give me a Coke.
So yeah, go ahead, ask my man his famous questions. Close this thing
right,
out because
you know.
my Dallas Cowboys play tonight.
Hit him with. So Tremaine is granddaddy. What you got going on next, man? What we working on? What we trying to reveal to the world?
So, like I told you, right now I'm on a fast. The fast is for me to like stop certain things I do, and it's gonna be for a certain amount of time I'm doing it, and just to really focus on what's my next move. Like I got to a place where, you know, it was just a dream. I have my master's now, and I have so many different opportunities now. And I was the first person in my entire family to get a master's. Like,
Clap it up. Clap it
Definitely
up.
clap it up for that.
like this is completely new. Like I was first male on my mom's side of the family to get a degree, so like this is new. I do know I want to be involved with community development as well as like higher education and nonprofit. So I'm trying to figure out where is my next step in those, seeing what career path would be best suited for me, as well as following my list I have for 2023. I want to read up to 24 books this week. I mean, not this week, Jesus Christ. This year.
For sure.
Like I want to be able to, because that education really makes you do things. Like it's like once you got the knowledge and then you put the work behind it, you can make so much stuff happen. So I'm really trying to figure out my actual next goals. But I know by end of 2023, like my health, like physically, mentally, gonna be better. My finances is gonna be better because that's one of my goals. Like reading books and listening to ways to like really know how to handle my money. Because once you never want to be in a position where you can make something happen, or you have your opportunity to make something happen, but you don't have the funds or you don't have the capital to make something go. So it's just like I'm really just building it because basically I did the hard work.
You feel? Get your fetty up.
I did the hard work now, and I'm have to read through benefit from it. I can't just be sitting down just because I got a match and be like, yeah. No, I gotta make it work.
Got to work for sure.
One of the biggest things I did do recently is I joined one of my mentors, Dwayne. He created a South Georgia, the Southern Georgia Black Chambers. So basically, like we're gonna be helping like teach people in our community how to become economically better, and he's also gonna be teaching me how to actually create and run a business. So that's one of the things I really want to do with that because it's something that's new. We're in 18 counties right now in the South, and we're trying to get more to join and I'm glad I'm be one of the first 50 because like look what I just did this morning. Like I worked with 100 Black Men, did the MLK Day of service.
That was a lot. He showed me that video.
Yes,
They
like-
bagged up a lot of food for
I went there at 8 o'clock. Got my friends to come out. I was working with the groups, and it was great to see. Just seeing like all these Black people just come together. We had an area where they was teaching CPR. Had an area where kids get their face painted. Their area where they could get medical needs, and just giving that information out there. We packed over like 200 bags. Like oh my god, and like we had a system going, and it's just it feels good to like. That's what I like seeing Black people come together to help each other versus like
us just wasting time.
For sure.
So I'm just going to be in a position where like I might be 30 this year, my dirty 30. So I really want to
Okay.
Oh, you're Patrick this year.
I really want to make significant changes. So
Y'all didn't get the
I don't
joke.
know what it is.
I know y'all didn't get the joke.
Yeah, no, Patrick.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it. We was just gonna run past that.
Yeah, okay.
But
all right, go ahead.
you brought it up. No, I'm saying you brought it up. No, go ahead.
You know, in the memes where it's like, oh, people turning 30, so it's Patrick and SpongeBob, and they catch Patrick that. Yeah, so you're Patrick this year.
Yikes.
And I'm definitely SpongeBob running like, oh, because that's me next year.
But it's like, it's me now, but it's like, I feel so great. Like, I got my master's before 30. I'm doing all this stuff before 30.
For sure.
So it's like, this is the one thing I tell my mentors all the time. It's like, they'll be 21, 18, 19, like younger than me. I'm like, yo, at me at age 29, I'm teaching you stuff now that I know now. And you're learning this at age 18, 19, 20, 21.
That way you don't want to say like, dang, I wish someone would have told me that back then. Or if I knew what I knew back then. Now, I'm
so at this time now, you know what I know at this age. So by the time you get my age, you're going to be smarter than me.
You're gonna be way, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
then you got to turn around and pay it forward. Do the same thing.
That's the thing. So I want to be in the area where I do that. Like one of my goals is to be in a career where I can be able to do that. And like right now, it's looking like I can do that because I got my master's public administration. So that's the next step. Once I get there, then I want to actually be a professional in that career, like really make that thing work and be able to like not just be able to build myself right, because you know I got to get my credit right, get all these things right with myself. Because once I fully put myself in a great position and I did the most steps, I could be able to really make that impact I want to make. So that's my goal for 2023. Really do this stuff because I showed myself I could do this stuff when I put my mind to it. Now it's like I already did the prerequisites. Let's show out.
for sure.
I love it. Love to see it. Love to hear it.
Y'all definitely heard it, you know, from them. Before we get up out of here, we're going to run it back. What we got going on. Y'all just make sure y'all are following the page at GYF Entertainment. We got a lot of stuff coming between January and April.
Look,
There's a lot going on. You feel me?
it's already in motion. You know me. I don't play about this.
We don't
It's
play
in
them
motion,
games.
bro.
And we want y'all to be the first ones to the people who watch us and listen to us and show us love. We want y'all to be the first people to, you know what I'm saying, catch this stuff. So y'all make sure y'all turn that notification button on. And y'all make sure y'all listen and look at what we dropping, because we dropping some
We can
heat.
tell people, hey man, turn the bell on.
You feel me?
Hit the ding.
You know, yeah, go ahead and hit the ding
Look,
on their
bro,
bell because they're gonna give you some good information. Like whether it be comedy, whether it be like some serious stuff, like they got different guests coming in here and give different type of information. And always support black business. Like, come on now, like they're really trying to build something where they try to give y'all what you want. So why not support?
So
For sure.
let them folks know where they can find you at one more time, my mans.
All right, you can follow me again at its_granddaddy, GRANDDADDY. To spell it all out is the @ITS_GRANDDADDY. Content comes soon.
And you can find me in the club, bottle full of bub.
You know what I mean?
I've been on the bully all day today.
Y'all know what's going on, man. That's your boy Tremaine. That's my right hand man, KB. And I'm Nemo. We out of here. We love y'all.
Get
Be
your
dangerous.
fetty.
I said be dangerous. Stay dangerous.
Definitely got to stay dangerous, you know.
Your favorite partner in, you dig?
I was literally just about to say that. That's wow.